Greetings to all the Alliance for Children and Families member agencies across America. I'm Susan Dreyfus, proud to be serving as your Chief Executive Officer of the Alliance for Children and Families. I'm here today to invite you to join my blog. I've started blogging here about a month ago as I began my tenure here as your Chief Executive Officer. I do a weekly blog. I do it for the purposes of engaging you in a conversation on what I see as the most compelling and interesting issues of the day affecting America's nonprofit human service organizations and those that we serve. You can join my blog by going to the Alliance One website and going to the CEO blog and signing up, and I hope you'll do that. My blog that I'm going to be doing this week is on a wonderful report that I was actually interviewed for when I was Secretary of the Washington State Department of Social and Health Services, a report done by Bridgespan called View from the Cliff. I think it's a provocative report that each and every one of us really needs to study, listen to, and understand, and think about how we're adapting ourselves for what will really be a great shakeout of governmental funding in light of this great economic recession. The impact of it is really yet to be felt. I believe this is going to be a long, hard decade for government budgets, and I think both at the federal and the state level. What the Bridgespan report shows is that for our agencies that are very dependent on that government contract, we are in for some real changing days ahead. This View from the Cliff report, I think, engages us in a provocative conversation about the relationship that we have with our government partners, whether or not the resources that we bring to the table in light of our relationship with government is being fully realized by our governmental partners. I actually think that is not the case. I think this report will raise some questions for you about this changing world that we are in as our funders are now driving us more and more for impact, wanting us to be part of performance-based contracting mechanisms beyond what we've traditionally had under fee-for-service and grant environments that we have traditionally operated in. We will have the co-authors of this report on a webinar with us on Thursday, February 23rd at 1:30 Central Time, that you'll be able to engage with the co-authors, hear more about this report, ask your questions, and have a conversation with your colleagues across the country. One of the greatest things about the Alliance for Children and Families is you. It's the way in which we network with you, the way in which we learn from you, and the way in which you network and learn from each other. So please join us on February 23rd for the webinar. Join my blog. I'm learning as I go as a new blogger, but I do hope you'll engage in the conversation in the weeks and months ahead, as I am just proud and honored to serve as your Chief Executive Officer. Thanks for all you do every day for children and families across America. You make an incredible difference, and I think you don't hear that often enough. Take care.